Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
We're starting late tonight because of reasons.
Because of raisins.
Because of raisins.
Because of raisins.
There's raisins all over the place. It's fucking irritating.
It is very irritating.
I like raisins.
Neutral. Very, very neutral.
What about chocolate covered?
Yeah, chocolate covered.
White chocolate?
I don't mind white chocolate. It's just...
Yogurt? No?
I gotta be in a mood.
Okay.
I gotta be in a good mood. Speaking of being in a mood, I was in a mood and purchased some inexpensive coffee. And with the coffee, it was instant. It was flavored like cinnamon. And it also came with inexpensive additions. So this is plain black.
Plain black.
I like the smell of it just because it smells like cinnamon.
So we're going to try plain black first? Nope. This doesn't give me good feelings about what I'm about to do.
I'm so glad we brought up sodas.
Well, that's just bitter brown water.
Yeah, it's just bitter brown water.
Oh, that's got a terrible aftertaste. Okay.
Cinnamon.
Cream and sugar.
Cinnamon. Yeah, dump that whole fucking thing in there. Because I also had, well, I'm actually kind of, I'm just going to fucking just do the wiggle. Oh, thank you, sir. Cinnamon. Oh, that looks much better. No.
Still not great.
Nope.
Okay.
Ah!
I mean, I like coffee. That's just like bitter for bitter's sake, honestly. All right, so these two...
Oh, I'm adding it to this one, by the way. Give me that back.
I did just realize that that's not enough cups because we got two different flavors to add. Or you're supposed to add the flavors together.
I'm going to do it together.
You're supposed to do them together.
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you do the black coffee and do these two together?
Neutral. I am a child who's wanting La Lechera? It's basically
La
sweet.
Lechera?
We have one that is sweetened condensed milk and one that is caramel de leche. So I am just gonna blob a hell of a ton in this sumbitch, and I will go out of my way for sweetened condensed milk. It's fucking delicious. Have you ever had?
Yeah.
Okay.
The de leche doesn't want to dissolve.
Oh yeah, we let it. I think we let it cool too long, but. Oh yeah, it is. It is not. It is probably sitting at the bottom, isn't it?
It's starting to break up.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, I like condensed milk. I could drink an entire thing, but the amount of sugar that's in it. Let me see. How many?
Oh no, that didn't do anything for it at all.
No.
It did nothing.
Oops, I dropped more into my coffee.
Save some for me.
It's not even a tenth, my guy, my dude, my hombre.
That looked like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that looked way worse than it was.
It
It looked
looked-
like you dumped about half of it.
It did. Oh my god, I love condensed milk, but I'm not even
So we don't
stirring.
even have to drink that last one then, since you did it that way.
It's not. Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
not.
great! Now I'm gonna be sticky.
Yeah, well,
You know, this doesn't look appropriate for Twitch.
that's if you're showing the camera. Don't show the camera. So yeah, no. I'm gonna throw this away. I'm glad I got it for sale. Yeah, don't even. Yeah, no, you're gonna need a lot more than that, my guy. There you go. Just keep going. Just keep going. I'll tell you when.
It was actually changing the color of the coffee.
Good.
Oh my god, it won't stop dripping.
Do we have any napkins?
No.
Oh, we did not have the foresight for that, did we?
I should call him.
No.
I make the joke because I'm comfortable.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay, so the sweet condensed milk actually worked for like changing the color of the coffee.
But did it change the flavor? Because it didn't for me. It still tastes like bitter water with a little bit of sweetness in it.
No, that worked.
That worked?
Yeah, I think you just needed to stir it more. Add more. Now, what's weird? It's leaving a film on my tongue.
I will say I could drink that without having to take the chaser.
The coffee's leaving like a film on my tongue.
Yeah. Here's the coffee if anyone's curious. It is very much cinnamon. I can taste it.
Yeah,
but hot damn, is it something you do not want to ingest? Black
it's instant fucking coffee.
Yeah, it does taste like coffee. I will say that.
I know people who have just ripped open a single serve and just
sip. Yeah, yeah. I've also seen that. And what do they have a name for that?
Killing yourself.
Well, no, there's like a meme name.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's got a meme name, but I don't know.
Okay, but even still, I'm gonna move this way over here where I don't have to look at it or smell it or think about it. Also, I almost cut myself on that. Condensed milk.
You're just gonna drink that throughout the episode?
I mean, I will.
Send the bits now and he'll do it.
Yeah, send the bits now and I'll do it. But on the side of things that we'll do for money, we have the Packy one chip.
Things we'll do for money as I'm covered in this.
Please stop. I'm holding up the 2 hot single chips. Hopefully we can get something down the line. I've been streaming a little bit more lately. Hopefully we'll be able to get some subs and some other financial securities. I had a bad day at work today. Real bad day.
I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but that seems par for the course.
That seems par for the course. You're right. I actually snapped back, and when I decided to snap back, he told me, and I quote, "Justin, just remember, you're replaceable." And to which I've now condensed my hands around a lot of objects today, and I'm not mad. I know that I'm replaceable. But when you take someone who has spent as much time as I have in the position I have been in to tell me that, it doesn't just hurt. And even if it was meant to be a joke, it wasn't taken as one. And I refuse to take it as one. But enough bummer stuff. Hopefully we get something down the line for these, because I'm now more... I didn't think I would be interested in these. I honestly was like, oh yeah, it's going to be one of those, try and get monies. I actually want to try this.
You like wet naps?
Yeah, that yeah.
Wet ones. That's what they're called. Wet
I
ones.
just kept doing
I used to keep wet ones in my car.
Because it's such a smart idea.
Yeah, and then I ran out, and I never...
Replenished? Yeah.
That's why we were doing the photo shoot today, and one of the people that was part of the photo shoot is a mom.
Oh, so she has them on her?
She went back to the car to grab a few things and came back, and she's like, I brought baby wipes.
Carlos's?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the other person's name, and I feel bad.
Oh. Mm-hmm. God, yeah, you're right. That film on the tongue from the coffee.
It's weird.
I'm going to have a little bit of that leche, though.
I thought you were coming for my soda, and I was like, bro, you have one.
No, I haven't tried the caramel. Oh, that is fucking delicious.
So...
That is fucking amazing.
There's a difference between this and caramel, and I don't remember what it is.
I don't care. That's fucking delicious.
No, I'm not saying like in a negative fashion. I'm saying in a lot of people are like, it's just caramel, but it's not.
It's not. It is. So caramel can have like the high fructose corn syrup, while this is milk. It is milk-based caramel, which is what do they call it? Caramelized sugar, and then you add the milk, and then.
Yeah, and then it says that the content is lychee, so
leche, milk.
Lychee. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's got milk. It's caramel and milk.
And it's fucking stellar. I found a couple more cans of those. I might buy those. Those are fucking good.
So, the other one that we have, the condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
When Carlos first moved in with us, one of the first things he had, like, either he had just had a birthday or people bought him things like, oh, you're moving out on your own. Okay. He had this big R2-D2 silicone Jello mold.
Okay.
And he's like, let's make some fucking Jello. And we're like, okay, let's make some Jello. And he's like, I know the best way to make Jello. And I'm like, you boil it and you put it in the mold and you put it in the fridge. That's the best way you make Jello.
And he goes, no. I have an ass backwards way.
And he puts a layer of sweetened condensed milk, and it did not work well.
I've seen this happen, but you gotta freeze it to get it to that.
No, it solidified. I'm meaning flavor wise.
Oh, really?
It was kind of ass.
Okay, if you do it with lime and that, I think it makes like a off key lime pie.
And then the R2-D2 mold is far too detailed. We could not get it. We've washed this thing so many times.
Pressure
we
washer?
soaked this thing so many times. I didn't have the pressure at the time. We could not get all the fucking bits of condensed milk out of this fucking thing.
Speaking of bits of things, God, that coffee, man. I'm sorry.
It's, you know what's weird? Is while it doesn't taste good, it's better than the Folgers one, because the Folgers one fucking tasted like bouillon cubes.
That one, but at least with bouillon cubes, I can at least... Funny thing about me, I actually don't mind the taste of bouillon cubes.
Okay, but that's the thing. I don't mind bouillon. But when I'm expecting coffee and I get punched in the face with bouillon...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's like, ooh, a pina colada popsicle. Nope, that's mayonnaise. Like, what?
It's any white popsicle with you, isn't it? Hey, you're talking all this shit.
This one is just ranch. The center's blue cheese.
Oh, God. And it's the chunky kind, too. Oh, God. Okay.
Buttermilk or other versions of ranch?
I like buttermilk.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. If it was in a popsicle form, I don't know how much I'd... Wait a minute. I don't have very much culinary experience, but I have enough.
I have none.
Okay, buttermilk won't freeze.
Okay.
It'll solidify, but it won't freeze. It won't become good. If we can get it to a solid form and fill a chicken pate or a patty, and then we deep fry the shit out of it. Cover it in cheese, batter that cheese, fry it again.
First of all, you know that there's a powder version of buttermilk, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You still have to refrigerate it after opening, which is interesting.
Okay, think about that, but I would like to do it whole. I would like to make it whole.
Okay.
Do it from start to finish.
So Lauren showed me a video of nonsense today.
That's been today.
People take a hand of bananas.
Okay.
A bushel of bananas, a bunch of bananas, a tarantula of bananas.
A Donkey Kong.
Yes. A Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
They dip them into batter.
The whole thing.
The whole thing non-peeled, stickers and all. They didn't even make sure the batter covered it fully.
That's a special treat for later.
Then they take it and they put it in this big boiling thing of oil that is filled almost to the top.
Okay.
So that at one point they're trying to pull it out and it starts to rip and it splashes hot oil everywhere and somehow doesn't fucking bust into flames.
Because of the coolness meeting heat? Okay. Sure.
I don't know. The fucking oil splashed everywhere and got on the bottom of the pan where the fire is. How did it not burst into flames? They then set them on a plate and they're like, look, you fried bananas and look how the peels just peel off and da-da-da. I'm like, what's the point of the batter? Because the batter's just peeling off the peels and there's fucking banana peel and sticker in there.
That's a treat for later. Have you met a person to eat the banana peel of a banana?
I have bit one.
It's not.
I don't like it. It's terrible.
It's root. It tastes like root.
I know that he is a bad person now and we don't like him. But back in the day, I used to be very impressed that in the movie K-Pax, Kevin Spacey actually ate an entire banana peel and all.
Yeah.
That was wild.
It was a treasure, I guess. I mean, he was a very method actor at the time, but okay. Let me move over to... Sorry, that was making noise. Moving into this. Things that I've done for my 4-day pretty small vacation. I actually did a lot for my little 4 days.
I'm glad that you took some time for you.
Yes. And started off Saturday. I started watching Cyberpunk Edge Runner before hopping into a 6-hour stream, which I did here on this channel, twitch.tv/TheUglyMugs, where I played almost 4 hours of a game I'm going to mention a little bit later.
I think I know which one.
Okay. But Cyberpunk Edge Runners killed it in 2 days. It's good. It's real good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I watched it in a single sitting. For me, it was the downers and some of the rush things, but I liked it.
Right. I mean, a lot of Studio Trigger stuff it kind of has a good ebb and flow with its action and its downtime. I wasn't there was a few scenes that you have mentioned that I too was like, but for a Cyberpunk fan now, I might go out of my way to get the game. I am happy that Edgerunners is a little bit more positive in the game world because now there's a free update for the Edgerunners style things.
And they're about to do their first big expansion.
Yeah. So, I mean, I might slide over, grab me Cyberpunk for hopefully inexpensive. I saw that it was on sale or what its normal price is. Maybe, perhaps, who knows? Cyberpunk does interest me now more than ever. And Edgerunners definitely put me in that place. But yeah, the music that they picked for this, primo. I don't think they could have picked better music. The opening song, Franz Ferdinand, This Fire.
We should be clear, this is not child friendly.
Oh God, no! God, fuck no! This is Studio Trigger. Let me paint the picture. I think there's only off my noggin. Studio Trigger's only made one thing that has been kid friendly.
To be fair though, a lot of people, don't know Studio Trigger.
That's fair.
So that's not quite as informative of straight up saying, you will see pussy.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think that's the best way to tell you how, like, where's this at? Can a teenager watch it? Da-da-da-da. You say pussy.
Yeah. And
Multiple times.
also, every single episode has blood splatter.
Yeah, heads exploding. I mean, we're America. Bullets and blood is okay. Titties aren't.
What?
Tell me I'm wrong with the way America reacts to shit.
You are correct. But that just, it's the, what? Head scratch.
So,
Cyberpunk Edgerunner, I give it a stern 9.
8.
8?
Yeah.
With
they shouldn't have rushed it so much, I feel. Either longer episodes or more episodes. There was a lot of shit that
could have been better pushed.
They could have been like layered throughout a couple episodes rather than just it went from 0 to 60 in this episode. Yay! No.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there was a few episodes that kind of bumbled its way, but there was a few that really choreographed well.
Did it catch you off guard with the peeing guy scene?
Oh yeah. I had an idea when I saw the delusion.
Yeah.
Not going to go into detail just because I kind of want people to see this.
Yeah, people should watch it.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Not for the squeamish.
No, not for the squeamish. Badoop.
Not for prudes.
Not for prudes either. Yeah. And going with an open mind for slang. Because I was like, what the fuck's a choob?
I've also been playing the game, though.
Choom. 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 And it's chum. Yeah. I didn't know that. The first 2 episodes, and I was hearing it, I'm like, hey, Choom, don't do this. I was like, okay, so it's a person. And then he called another person that on the phone, and I was like, what? And it didn't catch immediately. So, yeah, just be prepared to hear some new words. Slime Rancher 2, the game that I spent 4 hours out of the 6.5 hours streaming on Saturday. They had a good success, and they, on their website, have had a little blog post saying thank you. Slime Rancher 2 is a good time sink, and yes, I will paint it like that because it is very... you could spend hours playing it. And there's no time limits. There's main goals, but nothing is telling you, hey, you got to do this right now. You got to get to this right now. You got to get to it right now. Hey, these things that you got to do them. There's no time limits. I'm just sitting here poking on Quincy, and he's just giving me the face. But Slime Rancher 2, played the shit out of Slime Rancher 1, and a lot of the stuff from Slime Rancher 1 moved over to Slime Rancher 2. So I felt like... I'm going to kind of go on a small tangent about it. I remembered a lot of things, but only as they were approaching me. Like, I was like, oh, this slime does this. Right. And it just kept coming back. But I don't know why I repressed those kind of memories.
I feel like every couple of years a game like this comes out and it does really well. And so I'm always surprised that there aren't more of them. I think, the predecessors to Slime Rancher is probably things like the Viva Pinata games.
Yeah.
Yeah. get the little creatures. Each one does something different, has a different reaction to things. The whole concept is to raise your ranch of weird things.
Yeah. And this one kind of is the same, but as said, there's nothing rushing you to do anything.
Yeah.
You can take your time with everything. You can even turn off the enemies if you're honestly just wanting to have a ranching style game.
So see, I need a little more. A remake or a sequel would be good for Viva Pinata. They did put it in the Rare collection though, so if you wanted to play it on modern console, it's possible.
1 and 2.
Yeah, I never played 2. I only played 1.
I never played either, so I'll check it out.
So
Sox likes Viva Pinata. So.
Yeah. James has been playing Minecraft and he paid for realms.
Okay.
So that we can all have the same world. We don't need each other on.
Yes.
It's in peaceful mode.
Oh.
I'm bored.
You want to fight.
It's not even that I want to fight. It's that I want
survival.
Because otherwise it's just me breaking blocks.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, like, I did a little bit of stuff, and I was like, I'm going to go play My World. And I went and played My World, and I haven't played in probably a year. So, like, all the updates. There's flying shit now that keeps fucking attacking me while I'm outside at night.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I remember playing for a brief minute with a shit ton of mods and being carried away by a pterodactyl and going, maybe this might be too much for me.
What's your favorite mod you've ever done to a game?
Fallout New Vegas, and it was a complete overhaul. It was just the Project Nevada mod pack, and it's just a whole lot of quality of life changes that fixed up a lot of the issue. I don't want to even call them issues for New Vegas. Just added more, just quality things. It was like, it's already good, but let's add on a little bit, make it better.
Yeah.
And Project Nevada did that.
I've always wanted to play the ones, and this is something where a gaming PC comes into play. I've always wanted to play the ones that people have done, like I think it's Miami and stuff like that, where they've actually built an entire thing in the game.
And the London.
And they've done the voice acting, and they've done the story and whatnot. And it's a whole another chapter in Fallout created by someone.
Yeah. But yes, Slime Rancher is a good game to sink a lot of time into. If you feel like you want to waste the time, but you want to do something productive, but you don't care what you're doing. That's probably the best way of really painting it. It's not a great light that I'm painting it in, but it's the best way of doing it. Mm-hmm. It's discovery, learning. As you begin to power up your upgrades, you're realizing that you got to capture certain ones. You know, it's a simple thing. Yeah. And the game is probably going to get a lot bigger because they said over the next 18 months there's a roadmap for them. I didn't realize that they had an official soundtrack. I'll have to take a look at that. The other little thing that I need to look up a little later on is there's a boat near the spawn point, and I need to figure out what that boat does because I have no fucking clue. That's cute.
It boats.
There's one boat. There's one boat, and
boats.
it's abandoned. And I'm like, why is it abandoned? Also, stay wiggly, says Manomi Park. Yeah.
I guess I'm more jiggly.
Yeah. And it's available for Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and the newer consoles as well. There's a fucking plush for all of them? Hang on a minute.
They also did records, like vinyl.
That's fucking cute.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
Yes. That's actually really nice. Party Slime, the drones. Okay, I didn't know they had a full shop. But Good Smile US, which is known for their figures, also sells in Slime Rancher stuff. Good to know. Huh. Ba-doop. Deathloop. So, what do you know about Deathloop? Nothing.
Like we watched like the trailer and it didn't tell me anything.
Oh, it didn't. And I'm glad it didn't.
Okay.
Take Hitman. Okay? You like Hitman.
I like Hitman.
Take that, multiply it by 2, so that way you have one on each side. Okay? Now add in Groundhog's Day.
Okay.
And that's pretty much Deathloop. There's a little bit of Dishonored in there, I guess. But you start off waking up at a beach as Cole, and he gets up and he's like, oh, my head, what the fuck? Okay, well, I gotta get moving. And you start seeing text blurbs on random walls asking, "Who are you?" And it's reclamation. It is what seems to be. I haven't run into what those words are yet, but it seems like it's talking to you as if yourself.
Okay.
And you have 24 hours to basically fix a day and break the loop.
Okay.
If you die, you start again. She's wanting to preserve it. You're wanting to break it.
Interesting.
And I like it. The only downside of it is, it's not really much of a downside either. You can go online, so someone plays the enemy to preserve the loop. Or you go in and someone who wants to preserve the loop.
Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. You can play offline and completely negate half the story. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. It doesn't hurt the game any because the story of the game is very strict. And it does time travel in a very singularized space very well.
Okay.
I've only done 2 loops so far. It's very strong. The story is there. Arcane Studios knows how to make a fucking story. Dishonored 1, one of my favorite games. Love it. It has multiple endings and the way that they build it. Dishonored 2, kind of hiccuped in my book, but I wouldn't say cherish, but I still like it.
Okay.
I still need to finish it too. Deathloop seems to be on the same track of Dishonored 1, where it says, we have a singularized area of a singularized place, but now you only have 24 hours to fuck with it.
So how long does the 24 hours last in real time?
So you go through the areas, you get 4 areas to choose.
Okay.
You go through the area morning, noon, evening, night.
Okay.
And then it starts over again.
Gotcha.
And then when it starts over again, you wake up on the beach, no guns, start again.
Okay.
So you got to remember, where did I find that really nice single shot slug shotgun? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so do I want to make that trip over there, or do I make do with what I've got because there's something else that could possibly be over here?
Okay.
So it's one of these things. And then I haven't figured this one out yet, but every now and again you run into a room, because it kind of has a little bit of Fallout where, you go into a room and you scavenge. Oh, hey, healing item here, ammo here. Like, let's say I go into a room and this thing is glowing a weird purple. It seems like there's something having to do with that. I don't know what that is yet. It seems to be story prefaced, but until I figure out what how to interact with these items, it seems like that seems to be important. But yeah, the voice acting is great. The bickering between the two, very good. I'm excited to keep going with this game. I might stream a little bit more later on in the week.
So you mentioned Groundhog's Day. Do you know the unused ending, alternate ending? So he finally wakes up and it's over, right?
And he's in bed with the one woman, yeah.
And then he discovers that she's now stuck in a time loop. And that was one of the original endings that they were going to...
That would have been very interesting.
But my whole thing is, like, how does he know she's in the time loop?
Unless every morning she wakes up not knowing, but he does know. And he's like, wait. Then they're both technically in it.
Yeah.
So it's day 2 of that. I don't know. They did a freaking VR game of it as well, where his son goes through the Groundhog's Day.
You ever watched Russian Doll on Netflix?
Russian? Oh, Russian? No. That's a Matryoshka, yeah? The nesting?
Sure, but that's not... I mean, it might have something to do with it. The name of the show is Russian Doll. It's got... I can't think of her name. She's an American Pie. She's the one that's nice to Finch. She uses the money he paid her to buy him the flask.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's also in But I'm a Cheerleader. She's the main character, and it's like she's at like a party, and she dies, and then her day restarts. But it's doing it across like a season. And so,
okay. Oh. But, yeah, Deathloop, Arcane Studios, keep it up. You guys are doing amazing. Badoop. Proteus! So, you know how much I like Doom. I like Quake. This is a good spiritual successor.
It must take a long ass time to brush all them teeth.
Well, double barrel shotgun will clean it once.
The plaque remover 4000.
Yeah, I know, right? Proteus is a good callback to good old 90s games, and I frankly enjoy it. On a controller, it feels really clunky, but that might just be me because first person's with me was a little rough and tumble, not in a negative way, but just a learning curve that I haven't got down yet because I keep overshooting. Like if I'm trying to go from here to here, I sometimes overshoot. But it's very...
You're not used to having to aim. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's very forgiving. Speaking of forgiving, I forgot to bring this up. I also got the Modern Warfare 2 beta.
Okay.
I had probably the most fun out of any Modern Warfare game I've ever played.
I never really played Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Mine were Black Ops.
Right.
World at War.
I like Black Ops 1. World at War was a little after me, but when...
No, World at War is...
well,
it's...
as far as release was before it, yes.
Yeah.
It's just I never got until after.
Gotcha.
And Code was one who pulled me back to that one. That's how I played it, and it was fine for its time. I went past it. But yeah, no, there was the Modern Warfare 2 beta popped out, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Everyone's talking about it. I'll hop in. 20v20 on this big fuck off map, and I was a little like, okay, that's sure. It was just a clusterfuck of the. I kept dying, but I was having fun. That's how you know it's a good game.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, well, there's a camper here, here, and here. Well, I'm not going to be able to... No, it pulls me all the way to the other side of the map and says, if you don't want to deal with them, you don't have to.
That's nice.
Yes. And so I go running through this, like, small suburban area. There's, like, 4 houses. All of them you can go into. There's not a single one that you can't. And you can take a good hole in a house and sit there. If someone has a scope, you can see the glint on the front of it. And I'm like... The guys over at Activision, at Treyarch, Raven Software, all those guys worked really fucking hard on this.
I just got tired of, like, the games got more and more futuristic, and that wasn't fun for me. And then the community just got worse and worse and worse, and that wasn't fun for me. And then I lost my 2 players, like the 2 guys that played Call of Duty with me.
Yeah. But this one might actually pull me back in. The only downside is this one costs $10 more.
Oh, this is the $70 game?
This is a $70 Activision game. It also gives you a week early campaign access if you pre-order now. And I'm like, do I want the campaign that bad? I'll wait. I think I'm going to put this one on the back burner for now. One of my players from D&D pre-ordered it, and he's going to let me know how it is. Because apparently this is a continuation from the Modern Warfare, that the alternative timeline that they've taken from 2020.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let me know how it is. You know, and he'll give me an update on how that feels. Badoop. And, yeah, but what do the numbers mean, Mason? A little bit ago, I said I was going to try out Moonscars, and I did. I don't like it. I love its art style. I love its direction. But it feels very clunky. It feels very heavy, very weighty, and not in a good way. I do like the music and the atmosphere, but the game seems 20 subsystems, and I only learned 3, and I feel like I'm already far behind. I might go back into it, but not right now. So far, Moonscars is just something I'll think about, not really, because I still have a lot of Destiny 2 stuff to climb through as well. Season of Plunder. Doop. Serious Sam 4 was the last one I played. Played a little bit of it yesterday.
Is that a monkey with a hammer?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, kind of. I played Serious Sam back in my youth, and nothing really changed. But what I can say is the game got a lot more grizzled. You always have hordes of enemies pushing your way. Like, it starts you off really easy, 3 or 4, and then it says, okay, you learned the basics. You learned how to manage your movement with combat. Here's 30. Oh, okay, you did 30? Here's 50 down a corridor. And then it basically just gives you numbers. The loading times for Serious Sam 4 is astronomical compared to like Destiny. Like I was.
So you played this on console?
Yes.
Okay.
I sit in there maybe 2.5 minutes for the first little mission, and then the first mission was very quick, and then about maybe another minute for the second mission. But it was just it was kind of big, kind of broad. But that's what I've been doing for my little mini vacation, and I'll probably do some stuff on the weekend. We'll see. So, EA and Koei Tecmo decided to do a very powerful partnership to take on the monolithic Monster Hunter series with Wild Hearts. And the trailer looked good. It looked like a samurai Ronin meets...
Using a parasol.
A kind of like, lack of better words, a Fortnite building kit, and it made a bunch of things like a hammer, a ballista, a launch pad. It had like a whole bunch of utilities within it, and it does seem very interesting. And you even said that, oh, that looks like something I would want to play.
Yeah, this actually looked good, and like it looked like it'd be enjoyable. So, like, for once, like, I'm seeing something from EA that doesn't feel like complete shit. And then you tell me it's because it's not the normal EA people. In fact, it's EA people that are only there because EA has money and not because, like, they're actually EA fuckers.
Right. They are, basically, they're indie crew, lack of better words, because this is mostly Koei Tecmo, but the EA Originals is leaning, I'm assuming, more toward their independent scenes, which... good, happy, proud. And I'm proud to see more from EA that kind of goes back to its old harking days when, like, Criterion and Burnout was one of their front runners to be like, hey, push the envelope. Wild Heart seems to push the envelope, kind of stepping on a few toes, but in a good competitive way. One thing that we didn't get much... get out of here. One thing that we didn't get much word for, but looks good just because it's Unreal Engine. It is Untitled. It showcased a bestial individual getting their head chopped off.
And then reversed it.
And then reversed it, and then did it again. It's a concept trailer. We don't know what it's for. It has... Team Windless backing it up, and Crafton. I don't know either one of these, so hopefully we'll see something later on that kind of pushes what this game is about, if it is a game.
The closest thing we got to a title was like an opening thing called The Bird That Drinks Tears.
The Bird That Drinks Tears, or the Naga Project. Here, I muted it. Okay, good. Yeah. Let me hope that I see it. Yeah. Visual concept trailer, and then it says, like, right here, the Naga something.
No, it's after the head chop.
After this? After that chop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Further in. Right around there somewhere.
Okay. The Naga Eater. The Bird That Drinks Tears, like one of those desk toy birds. I like those desk toy birds, but no, this one's a bit more weird and visceral. I
don't think of it. I don't know.
Oh.
This doesn't tell me anything. This doesn't show me anything. This doesn't confirm anything.
No, but it was a neat-looking trailer. I love the rain in it. I like the light little tropical thing that it had.
I like the blood flow.
The blood flow was a little weird.
You know, like it was dripping out of her
orifice.
Yeah, from like the base of the head after he chopped it off, and it was like weird.
It was very
the way
weird.
It was done.
But I don't know. I'm hoping to see a little bit more in the near future. Looked good, but we don't know nothing. Anything else in gaming?
I don't think so.
Shoe news. A few things today. Doritos. I like the drinks.
Yeah, I love them.
What's your favorite flavor?
Tamarind.
Tamarind?
Yeah.
I like lime. What I do with the lime is I add a little bit more lime or lemon juice, and it tastes fucking boss. People have actually asked Doritos to do a sparkling version of it, and I said,
Please don't ruin it.
Well, no, that's the thing. Some people like the feel of it, but like the taste of others. So I don't know. I would try it. That's my thing. I would say try it.
Every time I try one, I hate myself for trying it. I've tried every company that I'm like, I like this company, and when they launch some kind of fucking shit sparkling water, for instance, I tried the Liquid Death one. It's ass.
It's ass. But what if it's not sparkling water? What if it's just fizzy Doritos?
I mean, they're already kind of fizzy.
And they're already carbonated?
And some of them.
Well, some people are.
Because they got the cola and whatnot.
Oh, that's right. Well, even still, Doritos and Nike kind of did a bit of a work together, a collaboration to make the good old green with orange original logo. And there's nothing much more to say about it. It should be releasing next year. That's the beginning of our news for shoes, because next one, Action Bronson, the musician / hip hop artist.
I mean, that's still a musician.
Well, no. I mean, where does he lean toward? But okay. He has some New Balances, and there should be available for release soon. We don't. And when I read this the first time, it didn't really say very much. Hopefully, wait for stuff on NewBalance.com. I believe there's some pictures further down. There we go. They look really loud.
They're very loud.
But they seem to suit his loud personality, because he seems very vocal in a good way. He was up against the Jericho Appreciation Club, Magic Daddy, and what was the other nickname?
It's Daddy Magic. First,
Daddy Magic.
Which is fucking terrible.
It is god-awful, but...
And I can't remember the other guy.
What's the matter, Schiavone? Ain't never seen a comb before?
They're fucking terrible.
They were terrible, but they make good heel.
I can't remember the other guy's name.
Yeah, him. Did it say their names? I don't think it did. No, it didn't. But the match was good. I liked that match.
It was alright.
Yeah. He seemed to take his lessons very well. A really good power slam. A good power bomb. A good double suplex that he did on both of them. This is just before it. He did a lot of really interesting spots that a non-wrestler wouldn't have taken otherwise. Hook actually took the back seat in that match. Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, I'm just making sure, because I don't.
I'm not allowed to not watch wrestling in this house. I kept getting yelled at because I was dozing off.
Oh, no, because I just.
No, on Friday.
Oh, okay.
I kept getting kicked. You're missing it.
I just didn't know if he didn't ran out of time or something.
No, we watched it.
Okay. But even still, good matches. Yahoo. And last but not least,
that was going on during the Masked Singer too. Towards the end of one of the episodes, I started to doze off, and she like, "You're missing it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, I'm up." I'm like,
I'm awake.
"I'm seeing. I'm tired. I work 3 jobs. No, 2. I work 2 jobs.
Yeah, 4. Oh yeah, 5.
The Tickety Talks.
The Tickety Talks. Oh god.
Something sold on my eBay store today, so 6.
Hey.
Yeah, that was a $1 card, but I'm happy.
Hey.
Yeah, first sale.
Hey, yeah, first
I
sale.
gotta
Good
ship
job.
it out tomorrow.
Are you gonna post it up? The first $1 up on the wall?
It's digital, so I can't.
Withdraw it.
Withdraw it.
Withdraw it.
$1, please.
Yeah.
Specifically the serial number for the one that just came in. I need that one. What's weird about eBay is they bought it, but they haven't paid yet. eBay says it can take up to 6 days, and so I'm kind of at this weird point of, do I ship it tomorrow or not?
Yeah. Okay. Sock says print out the clip art dollar and frame it. You know what? I'm down for that. You have a whole shitload of Monopoly ones.
Yeah.
Why not?
Have you seen the guy that takes dollar bills and like draws on them and like makes these beautiful things of art and then puts them in like the glass sealed with magnets?
I've seen similar.
Oh, fucking phenomenal.
The only downside is that's not perjury. What's the
Destruction of government property. Nobody cares.
vandalism?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But I'm just saying that it's still a crime. Batman. Our last bit of shoe news.
Are you kidding me? We live in America. Just being alive is a crime nowadays.
At this point.
Sorry, that's 2 American jokes in one episode.
Yep. Wipe hands clean of them because we're going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Shoes. If you want all 5 pieces of Exodia, you got to buy all 5 shoes. You think I'm joking? No, I'm not. Adidas with Yu-Gi-Oh! It has 2 of their regular addies. One is Blue Eyes White Dragon. One is the Dark Magician. I'll watch that in 1 second. Then we have the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes with Kaiba and Yugi, versing one another.
I hate these kinds of shoes.
What, these?
Yeah.
I don't mind them. And then last but not least is the regular lace-up Dark Magician one. I forget the name. Hold on. Gonna grab it. Nope, that's at the bottom. I'm getting it. Hang on. Oh, no. So wait a minute. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. So there wasn't a 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know how to get the 5th piece then. Unless one comes with both pieces.
You get 2 different kinds of sandals.
Yeah, 2 different types of sandals and 2 different types of
Sneaker.
So it's both arms, both legs. So
Maybe the arms have torso or something. I don't know.
no, it's just
That's leg.
Leg. That's
Maybe they
leg.
don't give you all of it.
That's stinky. There you
No,
go.
some torso, but no head.
Yeah, no head of Exodia. Interesting. Okay, what are we gonna show me? That looks really interesting. I like that.
This video, the guy was calling someone out that was like telling him his art's not worth what he charges.
When he's putting that much work in it,
Right?
with a magnetic frame, yeah, no, that's really nice. I
So
like
anyone that wants to see what we're talking about, look up David Hainu.
Hune.
Okay.
Here, I'll spell it out. DAVIDHUYNH_. That underscore is very important.
Yeah. Amazing stuff.
It looks great.
Like, and this is kind of just what they do. They also like draw on other things, skateboards and consoles.
I like their art style. Their art style is very loud, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Any other shoe news? Negative. Ghost Rider. So, Slashback. This looks good. Oh, hydrate. I added redemption points, by the way. That's not hydrating. That's over. I may have added way too much. Because she redeemed hydrate, stretch, and posture check.
Oh, okay.
So. Okay.
Ooh, good cracks in the elbows.
Oh. And then posture check. My posture's always pretty okay when I'm sitting in this chair because I don't put my back. I do not put my back against it.
That kind of posture.
Huh? Yeah.
Not that kind of posture. Posture. I read it as position, so I was thinking like we were supposed to like do like a position or something.
Oh, pose.
No, I think my posture's okay when I'm sitting back, but if I start to use this, that's when I get fucky because I go like this.
Yeah, and then you begin complaining about your back.
And my back was hurting from all the walking today.
Well, we can't do it.
So I did immediately.
Yeah. And I will add more over the course of time. Small beginnings for the things. What else am I supposed to add here? I don't have much here to do with this.
What was wrong with my hydration?
Huh?
What was wrong with my hydration?
Nothing. I was just giving you shit.
Okay.
But Slashback, a Shudder original, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Where they're in Alaska. Some snowy.
So either Alaska or some of the Canadian wilderness islands. Yeah, somewhere up in that general area. It mentioned
Don't mess
Pong?
with the Pang.
Pang.
P-A-N-G. Don't mess with the girls from Pang.
From Pang. So P-A-N-G. Let me see where that's at.
Okay. This looks very Night of the Living Body Snatchers or Skinwalkers. Maybe a little bit of The Thing. Very little bit. I've always been a fan of child protagonists because you don't really expect it. Little goosebumpsy, I got the feeling of, but then when I saw the first blood splatter, I was like, oh, never mind, this is actually kind of good. The bear walked a little weird at the beginning of this trailer, like a little awkwardish, but I'll give it what it deserves, I suppose. Maybe it was a little odd.
Yeah, I'm not finding an answer. As for the bear, I figure probably just a bad CGI moment.
No, look at the fucking look at this weird wibble wobble it does.
Oh, you know what? I bet you anything, it's got one of the things in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they bring it back. That explains a lot. And also, it looks like a very small town, so a little thing where it's a concealed area. Yeah, I like that.
I'm thinking it's probably one of the towns in Alaska, or
just renamed.
Yeah, or one of the like spots up in like
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I was thinking, like the areas of Canada out near all that. It looks interesting. Thank you, IGN, for the trailer.
Oh yes, thank you, IGN, for that trailer.
I think I'll probably sit down and watch it. We have Shudder. I like a lot of the Shudder stuff.
Oh, here we go. Set in Oh, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that correctly. Canada.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, up there in the Hamilton, Baffin Island. Okay.
They have letters in their postal code. Pennertung.
Canadian postal codes have letters. Interesting. So then shorten it would be Pung. That's why I didn't find it.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So yeah, I figured it was somewhere up there just based off the land and then the fact that they're focusing on natives.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know what tribe they would be.
Unsure. We might get a little bit more of it when it comes out. But yeah, this actually looks pretty fun for a Night of the Body Snatchers meets what's the children having to survive on the island for
Children of the Flies?
Yes, thank you.
I wouldn't say that. I think you're in the right realm with Body Snatchers thing, stuff like that. But for the kid survival stuff,
what would be a good analogy for that?
What's the one where Dracula, Wolfman, and all that are real? Monster Club? Monster Squad.
Oh.
Yeah, the Monster Squad. I would say Fright Night, but they're teenagers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yep, Monster Squad, I think would be the good one. It's from like the 80s, 90s, roughly. Dracula, Wolfman, all that kind of come to town and kids fight them.
And they're real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Scouts versus Zombies, probably. Because that's supposed to be like Boy Scouts. We've definitely had some of them. I'm just.
What was that weird, awkward Nazi zombies one we saw? Dead
Snow. But again, they're like in their 20s.
I know, but in that realm.
Yeah.
In the realm of belief.
I mean, the survival thing, it's a lot of things. It's Not a Living Dead.
Yeah.
Body Snatchers is a bit more of an entire town thing, so this gets closer to that, but like that's a metropolitan versus rural, so it's kind of
iffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
You know?
Okay, I almost forgot about Pitch Black. A little Cabin in the Woods.
A little bit. I mean, Cabin in the Woods is also referencing all of those things.
Right.
So Cabin Fever and all the Friday the 13th and whatnot.
Cabin Fever was a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
Like, first 20 minutes kind of drew me away from it, but then the latter aftermath was super like, whoa.
It's kind of trademark Eli, I think.
Yeah?
I think he spends so much time establishing the characters at the beginning and does not make them likable that you're like,
they're dying.
And then you get into the horror movie shit.
And then you're like, oh, this
like,
is...
Because I felt the same way with Hostel.
Okay.
You don't really like the people of Hostel. You're not really digging the beginning of the movie. And then
the dude gets the freaking fingernails pulled off and you're like,
yeah.
oh! Okay.
So,
Okay.
I think it's an Eli thing. He's got a new show he's executive producing for Discovery Plus.
Oh yeah.
My Possessed Pet or something like that. It's people telling these stories about how like their animals were possessed. Very much all those like my haunted experience.
Yeah.
Life, yada yada yada.
Okay.
Jack Osborne.
I like Jack
like Ozzy Osbourne and all that. He like worked out a big deal with Paramount Plus. He's got like 6 or 7 shows. He's got one where he's looking for Bigfoot. He's got one where he's looking for UFOs. He's got one where he's looking for ghosts.
I don't mind him, but I don't know why all.
There's one where like him and a co-host go to like these like different like places in America that are supposed to be like super haunted and shit. Him and Kelly did a show. I think he did 2 shows with his parents. I'm eventually gonna sit down and watch them. I like Jack Osborne.
I wouldn't mind watching the one with his parents. I like Ozzy.
You heard Ozzy's moving back to the UK?
Yeah, I heard. And that's okay. He has every right to. If I had a choice, I would too.
3.
Huh?
That's 3.
What?
Anti-American.
Oh, it's not anti-American. It's.
I didn't say American, although probably should be. It's 4.
Ah, fuck. I just watched the trailer for The Last of Us, the HBO original show. I haven't watched it up until now, and
This is the first trailer.
yeah, but I mean, as far as good scenes, good clicker. I when I saw that freaking face bloomed out, I'm like, these practical effects look amazing.
What I like is that
It's not CG.
this show seems to be,
What we already know.
yeah, it's going to be a zombie thing. Awesome, because that's what The Last of Us is. It's a zombie thing.
Kinda
It's a
is.
self-discovery thing. It's a story about people and the things they'll do in these situations. But the thing is and why I never even gave 2 glances at The Last of Us 2 was 3 trailers in all that marketing, not a single clicker was shown. And I'm just like,
Show me what I want.
you get rid of the zombie element.
Give me what I want.
If the zombies are no longer a thing, then
That's not what I want.
society can really change.
That's not what I
And
want.
like the events of the previous game kind of don't matter. If they don't have to worry about the clickers and shit, then the previous game really doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I like that the show is sticking to all that still, at least so far.
Yes. I liked it. When I saw the actual visual representation of the clicker and the bloom that it had, the different colors, and I don't know why. I just found that to be something to really hyperfixate on because it's not CG. At least it doesn't look CG. And I sincerely fucking hope it's not.
It's like Prey. They only CG invisible.
The cloaking and whatnot.
Yeah, Predator. And I think the bear.
The bear and the snake.
Because you can't have a predator fighting a bear in real life.
And also scaling out a snake.
Yeah.
That would have been sad.
Yeah.
So, we didn't get a trailer, but we got this.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ryan Reynolds sitting on a couch telling us about how the next Deadpool,
He has no ideas for it.
he has no ideas for it. But then he goes, but, it's always good to retread old ground. And then someone who suspiciously looked like Hugh Jackman going up the stairs, and they have a bit of a quick back and forth. And between Quincy and I, we both thought, first glance, did not look real. But I said, why would Ryan take time out of his day? And I said, I think this is real. And this morning, we get another one, and Ryan and Hugh sitting in the same chair or couch, and they said Logan is its own thing. They immediately killed any thought that Logan is going to be a part of this. No, Logan takes place in the number 1 in the future, and number 2 in a different timeline, in a different universe.
Which people are still fucking bitching about.
And that's fine. Let them bitch. They're not going to win. They can't be happy. Let them not be happy.
That's really what it feels like at this point.
That's fine. I'm slowly starting to like more things. And I'm hoping that my mentality will slowly become their mentality. I'm hoping. Because I'm excited for this. I like Hugh Jackman. Pretty okay singer. Didn't like it at first, but pretty okay singer.
I think he's an amazing singer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Neutral.
But granted, I can't judge because I can't sing.
Highlight settings. Oh. But we got this little thing of Deadpool's little icon with the 3 slashes through it. Hooray. Very excited to see more from it when it comes out. 2023, that's all we got was a date. Or a year. Badoop. Holy crap! Intel's going to be starting to push some really interesting graphics cards, and they're inexpensive. For $350, a top-of-the-line A770 limited edition graphics card goes on sale. And it's on sale October 12th. When it's going to be released, they said first quarter of next year. And I'm very excited to see what this thing can really push.
I think the coffee gave me heartburn.
And did it?
Yeah.
It's tickling the back of my throat. Okay, well, good news. We're going to be ingesting bread, so that'll hopefully help you out. Do you want to go down and get a soda real quick? No? Okay. We'll kill it real quick. How about that?
We're getting close to that anyways.
Okay. But these graphics cards look really good. They already gave some pretty good benchmarks. They're already talking ray tracing acceleration. Ghostwire is one of the games that they tested it out on, and it looks pretty nice. Curious about the other specs of the computer, however, because if Intel's pushing it, something tells me it's an i9 with like 16 gigs on the back. This is going to be an interesting one. I am very excited to see if they're going to nudge. I mean, this is what I would consider not necessarily a budget card, but like a mid-spec card that's already going hard.
Is this better than what's in code?
Oh, much.
Okay.
And
Would this work with code?
Yeah.
Or would we have to buy a bunch of other shit?
Nope.
Cool.
Nope, because that is the pin. Yeah, that's the pin part.
Did I send you the TikTok of the guy trying to put fucking... and it snaps?
The RAM stick, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That was a long time ago, but yep. Yeah, as soon as he...
It's like not going, and it just... I was like, why did you do it?
So there is a bona fide way to get RAM sticks in. If it doesn't work by applying pressure onto both of the pinpoints... Yeah, let's go ahead and mute this. If it doesn't work by pushing onto both of the pinpoints when they're both executed... You pull it out, check both of the pinpoints, check where both of your pinpoints are, and when you place one side in, you can slot it. You don't have to push both in at once. It helps if you do, but you don't have to do it that way. If you can get one pin in, the other one will go with it. It's not going to kill the whole fucking card. Fuck.
Okay.
Is this from the mini one?
Yeah, it's one of the new ones. I found it on the ground. I was using the mini the other day. I guess I spilled one.
Oh, okay. Stay. But I am very excited to see if there's going to be a budget card. Because some computers, some of the half-towered ones, can only take half that size. I'm curious if there's going to be even a mini version of the A770. But the Intel Arc A770 is going on sale October 12th.
What's the price? What
$350.
$350. Yeah, that's about $400 more than I got.
Same. But as I said, this is actually just really interesting.
Will they accept multiple credit cards?
Actually, hang on a second. I'm going to blow this up real quick. That is 1 HDMI slot and 3 digitals. That's very interesting. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Can I interest you in a graphics card today, but I'll pay you
Never.
Never.
I mean... Intel, I know that you guys haven't really opened up sponsorships in a while, but I will be more than happy to push myself for some Intel tech. You guys have made a very well product for a long time. They're the ones pushing the fucking Chipotle chip one that you were complaining about. And I said it was a good idea. Listen to me. Hold on. Listen to me, Intel. He was mad at it. I was not. Chipotle has a automated chip making device that will make the chips and fry them up in it. I'm not mad at that.
First of all, this is not new tech.
I don't care.
Second of all, just make the chips.
Sponsor us. I know someone out there will do that.
Okay, our first clip.
Yes, please. No, fifth clip. 5th-ish.
Oh shit! What the fuck are the other 4?
The first one is me laughing so hard I almost died.
Oh, okay, I approve of that one.
Yeah. The second one, I think, was me choking on when I was eating fucking Cheeto Puffs.
Okay.
And then 2 others were just pretty good spots, if I recall. They're also pushing their i9s, which, hey, Intel, I have an i5 and I would like to upgrade sometime
I'm not gonna
soon.
beg you for anything, Intel. Just write me a check.
Shit, give me a fucking...
The money will probably come back to you anyways.
Yeah.
Wait, is his hair blue or is it just lit up from behind?
It's lit up from behind.
Okay. I mean, it was still either way it's cool, but
Yeah. Their new chips are supposed to be relatively great. I watched Alinus Tech Tips open up one of their latest and greatests, and yeah, no, that computer, as soon as you hit that power button, it was already up. It already was like ready to input password, and I was like, okay. I would love to have a computer that I touch one button to open up a program, it'll pop that fucking program up and say, you ready to go? Let's go. Oh, hey, you want to launch Cyberpunk 2077? Already up. Ray tracing? Boom. Because it's that graphics card.
are people buying enough chips from Chipotle for this to fucking matter?
Okay, real talk? The only reason why I go to Chipotle...
I will teach you how to make tortilla chips, man.
There's something in them. There's that lime salt.
So make some lime salt.
I don't know how to make lime salt. Shut the fuck up, Quincy. Let me enjoy the small things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing the Salt Bay thing. All right, we're done here though. But I'm happy to see that Intel had a good conference and pushed all their new next generation things, and I'm excited to see more from them. I'm not trying to kiss ass to them. I genuinely am very interested in Intel. You know, an i9 13900K to have the world's fastest desktop processor at 5.8 gigahertz. You know, that's already great. 24 cores? Holy fucking shit. You know, and if you can make a motherboard that has, let's see here, of course the processor, heatsink, and then we'll say 8 slots for RAM, 4 slots for graphics card. My mind just is expanding right now with how much potential that could be for creativity as well as, well, gaming, but creativity. To have something in a 3D aspect have the full physics of real life.
And then it'll make you chips.
And also make you chips at the same time.
But they're doing good shit. The chip machine just seems weird.
It is very weird, but I'm not against it. Boop. Sad day today. About an hour before we started,
Yeah, roughly.
we found out about it. Coolio had passed away, and I actually really liked. I've never been a fan of hip hop. I've never.
I like older stuff. I'm not into the newer stuff.
Same, but Coolio was the one that I would always have on my shitty little knockoff MP3 player. I had
If
Gangster's
you're calling
Paradise.
it an MP3 player, it's a knockoff.
It is a knockoff. Yeah.
It was either iPod or a knockoff.
No, it was either an iPod of Philips, because the Philips had really good ones. Philips had really, really fucking good ones.
I swear to God, if you fucking say Zune,
I knew one person who had one,
I
and
never knew anyone with one.
okay, it worked to a point. Like, you could not add your own music to it. You had to use their marketplace, and their marketplace didn't have everything.
Wow.
It was same as Apple, how it would be like, hey, take our song of the week. And it was just some nonsense song that was like royalty free. And I was just like, ooh, Microsoft, that wasn't. Now, Microsoft is doing some pretty big plays, but back in the mid-aughts, 2007-ish, 2006, 7, yeah, they were a little rough.
My
But
brain don't go back that far.
yeah, no, mine doesn't either, kind of. But yeah, Gangsta's Paradise was one of the main songs that I had on that good old MP3 player before it fizzled out. Gin Juice?
Kenan Peele theme song.
Kenan Kel.
Or Kenan Kel. Sorry, Kenan Peele. Kenan Kel theme song.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
That was another big one, yeah. and he just seemed like a down-to-earth guy.
No information's come out yet, and that, we'll
Yeah.
find out eventually, I'm sure. But
Right.
I guess in the meantime, look into his history, see what charities he donated to. Do that in his honor.
Yeah, do that in his honor and drink some juice. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Every time I hear that, I think of Jim Carrey and Liar Liar.
Fuck you.
Because he's talking about why
I
he's
know.
late, his car broke down, good thing I'm wearing neutral colors.
And then, do you have all day? I don't know, how long were you following me? That's such a good fucking line.
Okay, so moving on. The movie I recently saw that almost made me cry, but also made me chortle like crazy.
Yes.
Clerks 3 is getting a steelbook release at Best Buy. This is Kevin Smith's first movie to go 4K Ultra HD.
Which is kind of, I mean...
To be fair, most of them were made before.
Yes, but do you think this would look better in 4K?
It's a very good looking movie.
It was a very good looking movie?
Yeah, it looked very well.
Okay.
Crisp.
Is there, lack of better words, is there, like, high dynamic action scenes?
No, but he does a lot of detail for the backgrounds and stuff.
Fair enough.
Like, the shelves are all lined with products he made and stuff like that. So, like, if you watched Reboot, I can't think of his name. Did you ever watch Portlandia?
No.
Because the main guy from that, I don't know what else he's in. He's a character in that who's talking about like his failed entrepreneur type of thing.
Okay.
He tried to make tater tots and called them hater tots, and it attracted the wrong customer.
That's okay.
His thought process was like beat the haters, have some tater tots, and instead it became like the product that white supremacists buy.
No.
That's where we get Chris Jericho as the grand wizard.
No.
Yeah. So that's a whole storyline in Reboot, and like
I need to watch that movie now.
it's on Prime.
Prime, I know.
And so when you're watching Clerks 3, there's hater tots on like the
On the
shelves
shelves.
and like a poster in the window, and then you got Nails cigarettes, you got Moobies
Yeah.
cereal,
Yeah.
but shit like that.
And Movie Burger.
Yeah. So that like there's details.
Yeah.
It's crisp. It's a good looking movie. I'm gonna buy it.
It's only
I'll buy
$20.
Yeah.
And it's only at Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy gets a lot of the exclusive deals on Steelbooks. Lionsgate is the one that's doing this, and that's because they've picked up DVD deals for him in the past, and they say they make a fucking fortune doing his DVDs. He sells well media-wise.
Yeah.
So.
Because people love Kevin Smith.
You know what's weird? You know what's #1 seller right now on Amazon for digital? The Munsters, the new one from Rob Zombie.
Really?
#1 seller on Amazon right now.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Just goes to show what you read on the internet doesn't always tell you how people actually feel about it.
Right, because
People shit on it like crazy.
well, okay. There was a quote that I think Goon, you or Goon told me, and it's always the negativity is louder than everything else.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Oh, you were mentioning that?
Yeah, it's something along the lines of
Someone who is shitting on something is louder than all the people who love it.
yeah, the
because-
negative person tends to be the loudest one.
Yes. Yes. And we need to pull ourselves out of that. We need to be like, okay, let's say Clerks 3. There was someone who said they hated it. Would that pull me away from it? No, because I don't have my own opinion of it. I have my opinion of Clerks 2, and it's fucking weird, but not in a bad way, but in last 20 minutes. You know what I'm talking about.
I think you make that scene worse in your head than it actually was.
It released weird in the movie theater, I swear to God.
I think it scared you, and now it's built into this like big mental trauma.
Probably did.
Because like I've seen that movie so many times, and I've never seen what you're talking about.
Okay. Then fine. And
And that one's still my favorite Clerks movie.
Yeah, it's mine too. Well,
There's only one return. It ain't of the king. It's of the Jedi.
That was a good line.
So they reference that in 3.
Do they?
Yeah. And
Is he in the movie?
Elias?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, "Hey, I remember that. That's when you said that back at movies, and then I had to clean up puke."
Oh yeah. Fuck you.
which I love, because if you watch Clerks 2, Randall's trying to find the cleaning supplies, which means he went and got them for the guy that he made puke, and then made Elias clean it up.
Yeah, it's the string theory of Clerks is vastly chaotic, but in a good way.
Yeah. This does a lot of
I keep saying that
callbacks and connections and funness.
It's an ending of a trilogy.
Yeah, while also being very serious and dramatic at times.
Yes. Yeah, as you mentioned, without spoiling it, you said this is something that he takes to literal heart.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is crafted from said heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way I could really put it. I don't want to. As I said, I don't want to spoil too much.
He also, if you watched it in theaters, there's people that got up and left, and I was like, you fucking idiots. Because first of all, some stuff went down during the credits, and you start hearing Kevin talk.
Oh.
Kevin's talking. He recorded a voiceover for the credits for the people that came and saw it in theaters. So there's people that missed that. Then you get to the end of the credits, and people started to leave again, and it started a whole, like, making of. Like a little mini, maybe 10, 15-minute little documentary showing some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, some interviews with people. And Kevin talks about the characters, where they're at after Clerks 3, and basically confirms there will never be a Clerks 4. The story is wrapped up.
Okay, but this is a good ending.
Yeah, it's a good ending.
Okay, you know what? When you get it on the Blu-ray, I'll definitely pop it on if you don't mind if I hang on to it for 2 seconds.
No, it also comes with a digital copy, so I will be voodooing it.
Oh,
but yeah, no, you can still borrow the steelbook.
Okay, doop.
We have a date.
We have a date, and it's right around the corner. What's kind of not bad, but I thought this would be a little bit before Halloween.
Well, you gotta figure it's a series.
I know.
So the first episode is released in the last week of November, and it's gonna run
into December.
So I'm wondering if it's more family oriented than we think because they're trying to hit Thanksgiving and Christmas, is what it seems like.
Maybe it's just.
Oh wait, Netflix does the binging thing, so it'll
all release on that day.
So maybe they're going for a Thanksgiving watch. Maybe that's what they're hoping.
Okay.
What day is Thanksgiving this year?
25th. I got you. It's the last Thursday of
24th.
24th.
So this releases the day before Thanksgiving. That's what they're trying to do. They want you to binge it on Thanksgiving.
Wait, is it really on the 24th?
That's December.
Oh, I went down too far. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have it for October because it's ooky spooky.
Yeah. But even still, I'm kind of excited for it.
Very nice poster. November 23rd, Wednesday, from the Imagination of Tim Burton.
I'm kind of mad that all these Netflix shows are catching my attention.
You hear they canceled Resident Evil?
Did they really?
Yeah.
I don't. Netflix, stop!
From my understanding, people were like, it really wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
People did. I mean, we were just talking about don't listen to the internet, but I saw a lot of people who were like, this is going to be dope, and then they watched it and were like,
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I'll still eventually watch it.
Over on Lego!
The problem is, when it comes to me not watching things, it's not that someone said it was bad, because you know how many bad
It's the outcry.
Like? But no, it's not even that. It's I'm fucking busy, and I'm fucking tired, and Netflix was the company that's like, we're going to have new media every day. That's the eventual goal. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want that?
Yeah,
who can watch all that? You're going to be canceling half your shit.
Yeah. I don't. Well, the things that they. Yeah, no. I'm not here to debate Netflix's thinking process.
Like, for instance, right now, so Andor should have dropped an episode today,
and
which I haven't watched yet. She-Hulk will be at midnight.
Yeah.
So that's 2 shows. We're watching other things that we've been trying to get caught up on.
The Masked Singer and the Bake Off thing.
Oh, we haven't even started the Bake Off things yet.
Oh,
yeah, those are all adding up.
And the Dragula Brothers.
Yeah, the Blue Brothers. That's going to be coming. And then we've got Friday we got Hocus Pocus.
You've got more on your list than I do, my guy.
On Friday we got Hocus Pocus 2, and then next Friday we've got Hellraiser. And then I don't even know if we're going to watch any of the shit while we're actually in California.
Oh god.
Maybe. And then what was the other thing? We're behind on Resident Alien.
Oh, that's right.
There's a new show with the guy that plays Ned in Spider-Man.
Okay.
Where he's like a vampire, looks kind of goofy and whatnot, coming to Sci-Fi that I want to watch. We got season 2 of Chucky coming out in October.
Oh, jeez.
And The Monsters is out. I haven't watched it yet.
No,
it came out yesterday. Fuck, we missed when the 3 episodes of Andor dropped. We didn't watch them until like 2 days later.
Yeah, and we
Rampage is on Friday also.
Yeah, and we didn't. And today we have wrestling. We have Dynamite.
Mhm.
God dang.
Yeah.
There's
It's just that there's a lot. It's a
lot
to
of media.
consume. You know, on top of that, I listen to books and
I listen to music,
TikToks and
video games.
video games and
We ingest a lot of media that we don't have the time for.
digital age. All right, Legos.
Legos. The Razor's Crest.
I like
Razor Crest.
Yeah, Razor Crest.
I would
Mando
prefer-
ship.
I would have actually preferred if it had a apostrophe S, personally.
Yeah, but that assumes that the Razor owns the crest. And what the fuck does that mean?
Oh.
In this description, it is the crest of the Razor.
It is the crest of the Razor. Okay, you're right.
Look at the little Grogu.
A little Grogu. Yeah, little baby Grogu. Here, let's blow it up a little bit. There's a little
Go to the right.
The right?
Oh my god, it comes with carbonites of like the bounties.
Yeah. And then
That's
on the
cool.
left, it has the droid that Waititi played. Yee-hoo.
Yeah, is that the one YTD played?
Yeah. The tall, thin one with the spinning head.
I know he played a droid, but that's the one he played.
The first episode. Yep.
Okay.
And I think who is this back here?
I don't know.
Okay.
Does it give a list?
Spring-loaded carbonite for including fan favorites, The Mandalorian and the Child. It does not say. Fan moment specifications. Are we getting specifications? Holy crap! Mandalorian, Grief, Karga, Scout Trooper, and the Child.
Oh, it's
Plus IG-11.
it's Carl Weathers.
Oh.
That's why. I'm looking at it like I don't know who that is because it doesn't look anything like Carl Weathers.
Oh.
IG-11.
Yeah, I'm getting it right now. IG-11. Yep, played by Taika Waititi.
Okay.
Yum. Cool. Good to have that in remembrance. But another Star Wars one decided. Oh wait, specifications on this one: $140, and it has 1,023 pieces.
I like this. It's not nearly as big in detail as I would like for 140. I would like it to be just not a massive Star Destroyer Lego, but a little bit bigger so that.
Well, it has all the bits and bobs to open and close.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm okay with this.
I mean, I didn't see a good cockpit on this though.
I don't. That's where he lays down. That's where that. This is no, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. 140 seems like a bit much.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Oh, there it is.
there it is.
Okay.
It was just okay.
Backwards.
Okay, that's the back.
Yeah.
I thought this was the front because I was like, I see these
I guess
lights.
it's a little bit better.
Yeah. Ooh, very detailed.
Okay. So
Oh, wait, do we have a picture of him doing the cockpit thing?
it doesn't look like it.
What's this one? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
And he sits in the lap.
That is adorable.
Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum.
All right. Lastly,
Last one, an ATTE walker for the same price, $140. Gets you a couple droidicas, a couple regular droids, and a bunch of clone troopers doing the battle on. Where would they have fought?
this would be during Clone Wars, probably.
This would be during Clone Wars, but
Probably episode
Naboo?
2. No, not with clone troopers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they had the Gungans help them on Naboo.
Oh, you're right.
The clone troopers were episode 2. I don't remember the fucking planet.
But
It's
wait.
whatever planet Count Dooku's fleeing.
Kashyyyk?
No, Kashyyyk's episode 3.
That is 3.
I don't remember.
Even still, really good looking set. Set $140 for just a little under 1,100 pieces. Looks good. I like the little ball joints that it has.
Yeah, no, this is a good. This is a good one.
Does that thing turn into a ball? Hold on.
No, that's not the way these ones work.
Oh. Also, Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, dropped in price.
Nice. Look at the Justifier.
Ooh, I'm gonna click on that real quick. We'll talk about it real quick. Oh, it's got the
Cad
homie.
Bane.
Yeah.
Cad Bane. Looks like a prisoner. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But yeah, cool.
170 for the Justifier.
How How many pieces though?
A little over 1,000.
Okay.
Not bad. I mean, something tells me this one's probably going to be a little more for the harsh collectors. That
This is for the Cad Bane fanboys. Which there's nothing wrong with being a Cad Bane fanboy. I totally understand. He's badass. One of the best parts of Clone Wars is Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really cool bounty hunter. Created by Filoni. Brought into Book of Boba Fett for live action.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go back up. And then that one right there, I think, would be the character that we recently got introduced to, but I could be wrong. I can't remember her name. But based off the helmet, it looks like the one we get in Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and move this back over here. So that's all we got. That was a good cast. A little bubbly, a little all over the place, but in a good way.
Coffee was terrible.
Coffee was fucking god awful.
Yep. I'm never doing that again.
Nope. I am no longer. I'm now invoking a clause. Unless it is at least 4.5 stars or higher, I am not going to bring you any more instant coffee.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Granted, I've sabotaged myself several times. I bought the Folgers Instant
And the mushroom.
mushroom.
To be fair, the mushroom one,
Was
some people actually like, and
oh my god, there was a whole fucking TikTok video of this guy going on about how mushroom coffee is good for you and shit.
and it's a new brand, and I'm kind of interested because I looked in the comments and people are saying, with the funky taste comes a good lifestyle, and I'm like,
But you made it taste funky.
yeah, it tastes funky.
And the funny thing is coffee is really not like an unhealthy thing if you're not filling it with a bunch of unhealthy shit.
And you.
And I do.
You do.
And I would do that to the mushroom one also. So what the fuck's the point? Might as
Well,
well.
so-
if I'm gonna have a healthy life, I should drink black coffee.
Well, no, that's the thing is the mushroom adds in that little bit of extra enzymes and otherwise to help boost your immune system or
Take probiotics.
Probiotics sometimes really fuck with you, but
yogurt.
I get your point. I get your point.
Eat yogurt.
Eat yogurt. Okay, yeah, eat yogurt.
Did you hear about the new bagel place?
No.
There's a new bagel place in downtown Summerlin. They do all kinds of wacky bagels, including ones with cereal. They've got Fruity Pebbles, which is like god awful, but
Well-
they did like chocolate ones and stuff.
There's a place in the outlet mall called Serial Killers.
So we were supposed to go there today.
Oh, yeah?
So the original one is actually up in Centennial,
Okay.
and we drive all the fucking way out there. They don't open until 2 o'clock.
The afternoon?
Yeah. And so we get there at 1, like, I wasn't expecting that.
For a cereal place to sell breakfast cereals.
And milkshakes.
Oh, and milkshakes and chocolate commodities. To open at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
There are other locations in the Miracle Mile shops.
Oh, that's probably a good place for them.
They got TikTok.
Yeah, I saw. And I liked them. I think I follow them. I'm not going to go looking. But that's all we have for today. Outro?
Make sure to like, subscribe, tell a friend of me, tell an enemy. Find us wherever podcasts are, and if we're not there, tell us so that we can be. Make sure to follow us on our individual Twitters, the show Twitter, the show Instagram, and our TikToks. There will be link trees coming that should make it to where you can find everything, no problem. And give us bits, subscriptions, and stuff here if you like what we do, and if you don't, keep it to yourself.
or just give us the money. I mean, if it falls off the back of a truck and we happen to catch it, are you going to be mad at us?
Yeah, the way I look at it is, if you don't like us, then don't watch. If you do like us, then tell everyone.
Or
You know?
give us money.
Like,
Hey, Intel.
there's no need to go out there and be nasty.
No, of course not. Because, as I always say, be nice to one another. It's free. It's not hard to do. And having started off this episode with a bit of a downer and telling a bit of my real life and how harsh some people can really be, just be nice. Bye, everybody.
See you.